Hello my friends, it's Ranger Russ from the Meggs Point Nature Center. I'm in American Legion State Forest. We're right near Peoples State Forest with the Farmington River, and unfortunately right now I am not able to go live. I'm not getting any reception. I'm going to record this walk. We'll put it up later. If you're watching it, you can send your questions to us on through Facebook or through the website meggspointnaturecenter.org. There's a contact us section. So why don't we just start out? We're going to walk along the trail and take a look at what's along the trail. So first of all, there'll be other places that we can see the river, but let's take a look right here. This is a beautiful river, one of the top places in the state to fish. And if you notice, there's a little bit of mist coming off the water there. It's a really beautiful day. Let's get a little closer. Look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure if that mist coming off the water is showing or not, but this is why it's a nice place to go fishing. There's some purple loosestrife there. That is an invasive. We don't necessarily like to see that. It's a beautiful flower, but it does not belong here. You can see to the right here is a riffle. You can see the beginning of it there. Looks like a pool far off over there. And I mentioned in other programs, you get pools and riffles, and those are great habitats for trout. They like both of those environments. There's another invasive right here. This is multiflora rose. Now let's go back up onto the trail. So coming off of this trail, there are going to be lots of trails going down to the water for fly fishermen to access. All right, now let's see. Oh, there's a robin. And it flew away. It is a beautiful trail. Now, this environment is going to be very different from what we have down along the shore, down at Hammonasset and our southern parks here in Connecticut. We are in the Northwest Hills, and these hills create a bit of a different environment, different weather pattern. Down there we've got some humidity today. Up here it is absolutely gorgeous. Lots of nice hemlocks here, some small ones and some big ones. The hemlocks produce a beautiful aroma as I walk through here. Here's an interesting one. I hope I can find a larger one as we go further along. This is called Moosewood, and when it's big, its bark has some really nice green stripes. And I didn't know much about this until I went to New Hampshire. It's all over the place in New Hampshire. So on the northern part of Connecticut, it does show up here. But it is much more of a northern species. Again, not something we're going to find down along the shore that I know of at all in Connecticut. You have to be up in these hills to see that one. So the trail, there's lots of different winding trails here. Again, the fishermen create these little access points. This looks like some fishermen have made a path to get down to the water there between these two really big beautiful trees. Looks like a birch and not sure, I think that one's a hemlock. They're so tall I can't even see the tops of them. A couple of dead hemlocks there. Let's keep going down the trail and see what other things we can find. Now, because I'm not able to do this live, I will probably do a couple of videos while I'm up here in some different locations, and I'll put them up separately, or one right after the other. So you'll get to see the different places. Again, American Legion is right near Peoples State Forest, and the American Legion donated this land to the state of Connecticut for a state forest. So that's how it got its name. There is a campground here. I have had an opportunity to stay in the group camping. Some of our state parks have group camping, so particularly for scout groups. But it gives an opportunity for larger groups to all camp together, and you don't have to be spread out at different sites. If you're interested in camping in Connecticut, you should check with the park that you're going to and see if they have a group camping option for your scout group or other groups. I know some of the campgrounds have closed their group camping. Others still do it. There's a water bottle. Hate to see that. We're going to just bring that with us. All right. There is something moving around up ahead. Could be a chipmunk. I just saw a little tail wiggle, I think. I don't know if you can hear how quiet it really is up here, but it's a dream when you're hiking a trail with this kind of peace and quiet. Robin. That was probably what I saw. I'm always astonished by the size of some of the trees in Connecticut State Forest. Look at that hemlock right in front of me right there. Look how perfect and straight that tree is. Let's see if I can show you the top. The camera doesn't even tilt that much. It goes right up there. I love hemlocks. Oh, I hear the robin is calling up ahead of us here. So here it's really quiet because we're away from the riffles. The river is still right here on the side. You can see it through the trees here, but there are no riffles, so you're not hearing the water going over the rocks, the shallow water passing over rocks. It's deeper here, it's calmer, it's wider. Now, as I was scouting out for a place to film, I did see there were many places with fishermen along this river. So I haven't been up in this area since I did the sojourn a few years ago. Before that, I went to college in Winstead, and this was the place that I spent a lot of time when I was going to college up here. Let's see what other things. We've got here's some nice mountain laurel right here. This is a beautiful mountain laurel. There's an American beech behind. There's a young beech there. Oh, here we go. This is a viburnum. Oh, there is a chipmunk scurrying around ahead of me. This is called maple leaf viburnum, because it has a leaf like a maple, similar to a maple. The viburnums are not trees. They're more shrubby. They don't get as large as a tree. Don't live as long. But having those layers in the forest is really important to the balance of a forest. You can't just have these big canopy trees. You need to have a layer below, provides food for different animals. Animals that can't go to the tops of trees can get their food down here. So to my left here, we've got the campground. Let's pan over, just show you. There's one of the campsites right there. You can see a picnic table. Not a lot of campers here today, but I imagine on the weekends it gets pretty full. For those of you that don't know what the Sojourn is, a few years ago we did a promotion for all the parks where we sojourned across the state. The first Sojourn went from the northeast to the southeast corner, and we rode southwest corner, and we rode bikes and took the opportunity to canoe and visit parks and trails all along the way. And it was a great opportunity. Here's interesting, there's a garbage can here. Doesn't look like a state garbage can. Hopefully somebody empties that. All right, so this looks like the area where the people from the campground swim in the river. Whoop. Sorry about that, the gimbal turned off on me. All right, so little sandy spot there. That looks like people have been swimming down there. All right. I think we're going to end here with this beautiful view of the river. And I will go find another place to film. We'll put this up with other videos. So make sure you look for all the videos on American Legion and People's State Forest. Until later, this is Ranger Russ signing off.